one, should I say. You see there Attorney General Liz Murrell saying this: Antoine Massey has finally been recaptured in the Holly Grove area of New Orleans. He will now face additional charges for his role in the escape, and I'll ensure that he will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law there, as you can see. Also, she goes on to say, great work by all our law enforcement partners. So here it is. One of the final two escaped inmates has been captured in New Orleans. Now remember, that means one more on the run. And that suspect on the run has been on the run for what? Almost 2 months' time, as we brought you this story from the very beginning there in New Orleans. We're listening to law enforcement officials there announce the arrest. Let's watch.
See, one of the escapees in custody. And I want to thank our partners for we have been a team this whole time. But Antoine Massey was taken into custody in the city of New Orleans in the 3rd District. He was actually walked out of a home peacefully at 9414 Strolitz, and he peacefully gave up to law enforcement who had surrounded the house. I'm going to have the sheriff at the end speak to the event because it is the sheriff herself.
Well. I had looked up that address earlier. Let me see if I can find it again. Strolin. Yeah, he was recaptured. People, I tell you, this thing gets more bizarre by the minute. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not buying it. Here's the street here. Stroelitz. Now this says 9400. But she was specific. So let me be more specific, because I want you to hear something. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation, time, and conclusion. I've done several videos. I was asleep and got a phone call, and then I just happened to look at a text I received in the comments section. Thank you guys for responding to the last video. And it said that the inmate is captured. I'm like, all right, Pierce, you had an hour nap, get on back up. So I'm up. I'm not ever bunny ready, but I'm ready. And I did the research. I did about 6 videos on this time. I came to the conclusion it was fake news. That the powers, I know, right? I apologize. It's Friday night. The powers got their hand in this thing, people. And they have their hand in this thing where they're showing, again, Donald J. Trump and JFK. And I'm going to show you a very mysterious decode in relation to this. It just gets to the point where you're like, you know what? Can you just get it over with? And you know what? The funny thing about it, and I should have followed my spirit, but I was sick today, people. I laid up under the window last night, and I had the air conditioner on, got up 4 in the morning. I got a little chest cold, so I wasn't feeling my best. I'm about 90% now. But anyway, INSPA spoke to me and said, Pearson, you know, it's been a while since you heard something about these inmates escaping. And I just didn't even follow up. I could have done the video a long time ago is what I'm saying. But yeah, all praises to God. And just want you to listen to this here, okay? Because it's just fake news, people. I'm going to show you why. Watch this.
Of the escapees in custody. And I want to thank our partners for we have been a team this whole time. But Antoine Massey was taken into custody in the city of New Orleans in the 3rd District. He was actually walked out of a home peacefully at 9414 Strolitz.
9414. One more time, then we done. 9414.
In the 3rd District. He was actually walked out of a home peacefully at 9414 Strollins.
Okay. So let's go into the Gematria calculator and see if we can take that one, see if we can take that one strolling. You know what? We can go back. Where is it at? Strolling. Here it is here. Make sure I wrote it down. STROELITZ. Did we really need to know that? I don't know. I guess I'm just in one of those, I'm in the dog pound mood. You know, do we really need to know that? It's okay. It's cool. Let's see what if this word means anything, okay? Because I'm definitely going to decode it. STRO. Got one hand, y'all. ELITZ. All right. STROELITZ. Well, you got 45. That's Trump. Hello. Yeah. And all right, y'all, I apologize. So that's Trump. But let me show you guys something. She said 9414. I divided it by Trump, which is 47. It gives me 200. Okay. Then I took 200 and subtract that for how many days in the year. It gives me 165. Are you following me? 9414 divided by Trump, 47, gives me 200. Then 200 minus how many days in a year, 365, give me 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. And June 14th is Trump's birthday. That's why I'm tired of the foolishness. That's what they're talking about. Okay, now watch a video, a little segment that I did a month ago. We're gonna put it all together. Watch this.
They were still able to exit the jail about 1:01 a.m. after breaching a wall behind a toilet in the jail.
Let me turn this microphone up here.
Power on. Hypergear Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Hypergear Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
So they removed the toilet off the wall, right?
Morning in the 10-year-old prison. They were still able to exit the jail about 1:01 a.m. after breaching a wall behind a toilet in the jail. They then, I believe, have taken the time to write taunting messages to the guards, saying "too easy" and laugh out loud near the plumbing before they bolted out. They were seen exiting a door on the docks where we normally bring in supplies, scaling a wall and running across the interstate shortly thereafter. I-10 was also in their route to freedom. Traffic cam video shows the inmates darting across the interstate, dodging speeding cars. At least 3 of the inmates.
Some of the names kind of intrigued me, like Donald, but I won't get into that either. I'm going to go back and show you something I want you to listen to. When they ran across the interstate, the numbers that they used. Listen to this real carefully.
Scaling a wall and running across the interstate shortly thereafter. I-10 was also...
She said I-10. Watch.
The interstate shortly thereafter. I-10 was also in their route to freedom. Traffic cam video...
I-10. Okay? Now, I want you to look at the wall.
Scaling a wall and running across the interstate shortly thereafter. I-10.
You see this here? That's a construction company named McDonald. See this here? Construction company. You see this part? That's part of the logo. 25. I think it's just a banner of advertising on a wall. But see, it says construction McDonald. Well, watch this here. And I might add, I didn't bring this up earlier. You can see the X's. See the X's there? The X's. X is like 24th letter alphabet. That means you're taken out. I'm glad I reran this video. X means you're taken out. It says construction, McDonald. Well, watch this here. There they are. McDonald. Come on, man. You put it together? You look, what are the odds that they would show it up like this? It would just work out like McDonald, right? What's Trump's name? Donald. Wasn't he at McDonald's? Isn't what's the guy's name? I might have to put this on the fly too. Luigi. Luigi. Wasn't he in McDonald's? See, I might have to go there. I just want you to see it. Now, what is this I-9? I-9. Well, remember?
If you want to sell your house in the Chicagoland,
You're talking about they ran across I-9, right? Highway. The ninth letter of the alphabet. Okay? I-9. Let's listen. Make sure I got this right.
And supplies, scaling a wall and running across the interstate shortly thereafter.
I-10 was also in the route.
I-10. 9 is the ninth, is I. I is the ninth letter of the alphabet. I-10. So 9/10/2025, subtracted from yesterday's escape, 5/16/2025, gives you 16 weeks and 5 days. What is 165? The 165th day of the year, people, is June 14th. And what's June 14th? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's about Donald J. Trump. So that's twice in a row I got Donald Trump. Isn't that something? From my calculation earlier. I tell you, people, these people they're mad geniuses allegedly. I just get so tired of them doing stupid stuff. I'm feeling like y'all in the comment section. Jesus, just come on. Let these folks go through the tribulation so they can regret participating in this foolishness. Because allegedly, they lying. Come on, man. Listen to this here. Because he was in prison back then. We'll connect it all. Now, here you go. Remember this here? On September 6, 2023, Danilo Cavalcanti, remember him? He scaled a wall and he got out of prison. Remember this dude? I did a few videos on him. The date of that escape was, September 6, 2023? Let's look at it. September 6, 2023, subtracted from yesterday's escape, 5/17/2025, you get 88 weeks and 3 days. Trump's text number is 88022. Is that coincidence? Now look at this. Remember I already showed you? The sign that they made, I showed you that, and I showed you the nose. Remind me of this. June 21st is when they were founded. Isn't that something? Then I decoded it. I took the date of that, 6/21/2024, from 5/16 jail escape. The difference is 47 weeks. Trump's 47 president. It's just coded, people. It's all coded. Just wanted to show you that. Just want to show you. And then let me make some current. If you take 5/16/2025, when they did the escape, all 12 of these, guys, only one left, versus today, they arrested this guy, Massey, 6/27/2025. The difference is 111. I know you're saying, is that 111 again? Remember the Pope Francis, he died on the 111th day of the year, April 21st. We just had the NBA Final Championships where both teams, the Pacers, Indiana Pacers, and OKC, they both won a game by 111 points. The sole survivor a week and a half ago of that India plane crash, the guy was in seat A11. A is the first letter of the alphabet. So that's A, which is 1 and 11. Come on, they're speaking. They're telling us something about to go down. That's what they're trying to do. They're telling us. Now, check this out. I found a crazy connection. Because, like I said, this is also about Kennedy. Well, this is Jackie Kennedy. She was married to JFK. Look at this here. Her death date is May 19th, 1994. May 19th, 1994. Take May 19th, 2025, her anniversary of her death, versus today when the escapee got caught, 627. The difference is 111. I know, right? It's crazy. Then watch this here. Remember I told you about this lady, Sonia Massie? She got killed here in Illinois by this police officer, right? In her house. I did one of the weirdest videos I ever did. It's crazy. But yeah, she died. And the reason why I brought up, because her name is Massey. Well, the guy who just got arrested today, one of the escapees, his name is Massey. And I told you, I wonder if there's a tie-in. Springfield, Illinois, this lady was killed by an officer. She called the police because she felt it was an intruder outside the house. But in the house, she was next to the stove with a pot of boiling water, and she says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." And from the tape, I'll put it in the description. The police officer, he unalived her, believing that she was gonna throw a pot of hot water on him. It's crazy. But anyway, she said, "I rebuke in the name of Jesus." And when you decode that, literally, let me show you what it comes out to. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. Watch this here. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I believe that's it, isn't it? Rebuke you in the name, I didn't spell it right. Oh boy. Okay, put this back in there. So much to remember sometimes, people. So yeah, I got it right. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. I've only done about 4,000 videos in my career, so hey, I try to remember this stuff. Sonia Massie said, "I rebuke in the name of Jesus." And that's 316. And the Lord told me the day before, 316 was going to be the number one number used before his coming. And I got on YouTube and disobeyed him. And I apologize that I disobeyed him and didn't bring it up 2 days before, because the very next day, this incident happened. And I decoded, I rebuke in the name of Jesus, and 316 came up, and I was like, wow. God told me a day, like 24 to 48 hours before that. But I digress. Where am I at? So when you look at Sonia Massie, what do you get? The date of her death was July 6, 2024. Take July 6, 2024, subtract it from today. Sonia Massie, 7/6/2024, that's when she died. And this other guy, Antoine Massey, he caught today, 6/27/2025. The difference is 11/22. And what's 11/22? That's the day JFK died. Y'all see how I do this, man? It's crazy, ain't it? You just follow what God tell you. You put it together. You just put it together. Yeah, look, that's what I do, baby. They're going to redo this moment, this JFK moment, but they're going to do it with Donald J. Trump. That's what they're going to do. It's going to be a false one. They're creating social unrest. Want to see it again? Miss Massey, unalive, 7/6/2024. Mr. Massey caught, 6/27/2025. The difference is 11/22. That's the day JFK was unalive. What are the odds? And then we'll end with this here. Here's another video I did on Massey. Check this out. And you're gonna see that headpiece. You're gonna see that little swish. You're gonna see this here. Again, watch. Birthday party for his son, watch this. Since January 1st of this year, watch this. This is Massey's son's first birthday.
You ready?
I want you to look at his hat. I want you to look at his hat and look at the symbol. I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna slow it down. Because I want you to see this thing. Here we go.
You ready?
You see that symbol? I said, do you see the symbol? Watch.
You ready?
Do you see it?
Lord, not cry like that. Happy birthday to you.
Do you see the symbol? Let's go, let's go, let's go, Pearson. Catch it. Look at that. It's like a 7. Is it a 7? Is it a 7? Now, why do I bring that up? When he broke out of jail, look what they put on the toilet stool wall in the bathroom. Remember I told you about this symbol? Look, look. And then the nose. When they left out of the jail, through the bathroom, they wrote this on the wall. Now watch me break this down in the video. I did this video 9 days ago. Watch this. I want to dive back into this video that I created 2 days ago. I had to title it, Sometimes I Know What's Up. Because the powers wouldn't let me do the title that I wanted. Okay, it just happened. So I had to come up with this. You guys know I do it from time to time. Okay, let me show you what I think it could be. It could be possibly there. See the symbol? See that? I don't see the connection. Are they telling us the future through this situation? You see it? You see it? Is that possible? Okay. That's what this is about? Allegedly? You look here and you look here. What about the bushy eyebrow? What about it? Most unique. And remember, this is in New Orleans, right? But remember, on the first of the year, there was that guy who ran his white 4x4 through New Orleans streets on New Year's in the French Quarters. A reporter went to his house, and that emblem, this here, was also there as well, allegedly. I'm gonna show it to you. The reporter's in his house the next day. Let me show you. Here she is here.
I'm going to point to it. I'm going to point to it, and I just want to be silent, and we figure it out.
Look at that. Here's the reporter inside of his house, and there it is. The first of the year. Remember what happened? And then you got the rock colors of red and gold. It's crazy, people. Like I said, I'm so done with this world. So frustrated with this foolishness. I think they're trying to tell us something. Like alleged mark of the beast. And then, like I said, you got his hat too. His hat got the same emblem. Glad to do the work for you guys. I want you guys to understand Jesus is coming soon. It's a labor of love. I do what I can. Probably my last video for the night. Like I said, I was a little bit sick earlier. Got to make sure I rest properly. God bless you guys. Jesus is coming soon. Jesus is coming soon. I don't know how many more bizarre events that are going to happen. I can tell you this. They got one more guy out there they got to catch. One more guy. And I'm going to decode that as well. And like I said, look at the address. The address of this was 9414, where he was caught at. I divided it by 47. Only God can give you that type of logic and come up with 200. 200 minus 365 days in a year, give you 165. The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. And then you saw another connection. This is about this man he's going to leave, but it's going to be a dummy. It's not going to be the real thing. He'll be in Hawaii playing golf somewhere. God bless you guys. Thank you for everything. If you want to help the channel, you can. Go to Friend Shot Blue, click on my portrait, and from there, y'all appreciate the long video, click on more. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. You can also mail off a love offering if you want to, P.O. Box. And also have a beautiful book called Protect the Gift. Beautiful poetry book. I should be talking about more. It's a beautiful poetry book. I want to do more. It's a beautiful poetry book. You guys can help me out, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.